gases, they can save money. The Federal Energy Independence and Security Act, the goal is to switch completely to energy-efficient light bulbs by the year 2014. Great, right? Yes, but you can't treat them like your old incandescent light bulbs, just throw them in the garbage, because CFLs contain mercury. Mercury, as we discussed in the show, is considered toxic. It's a hazardous waste. Mercury poisoning can have a lot of bad effects, particularly on kids. Detrimental development effects in kids. It's tied to sensory impairment. So make sure you're checking label for mercury levels as well as disposal requirements. But we're going to demo right now what you should do if you do happen to break a CFL.
Hi there, this is Paul Beck from Powerable Song. This is the day ahead version.
I have
Not day ahead, this is the day.
It was so important.
Today's version of the doctors. Today, January 27th, 2012. I'm going to be singing songs and creating oral commentary about the show through song. I'm uploading it to YouTube through a streaming webcam.
And just, you don't want to be right there the minute those potential vapors
and making an hour-long version of the doctors with my songs added, looking for health tips to sing about for myself.
You don't want to touch this stuff with your bare hands. Use cardboard to go ahead and help pick up anything on a hardwood floor. And Dr. Lisa, I'm going to have you help me out. You're not pregnant, are you?
No.
Are you sure?
As far as I know.
Okay.
That'd be big news.
So I'm using the cardboard. Watch out. And we're just using this for demo purposes. This actually is not a CFL. So I'm getting a little more, and if there's any left, I will take a damp cloth, pick it up, throw that away as well. But what do you do if it's on carpet? Well, the big pieces, Dr. Lisa, I'm going to move this a little bit over closer to you. The big pieces, you can still use cardboard. Again, I've got my gloves on. Dr. Lisa would normally have gloves on. But now what do? You know, what do? I've gotten as much out as I can, but as you can see, there's a lot of glass left. Don't vacuum or sweep. So, Dr. Lisa, will you hand me that duct tape? So, the glass is still there. What you can do, believe it or not, is take duct tape to get up these loose pieces. So use the duct tape, that will grab onto the glass. See that?
Nice.
Voila, dispose of it. I'm not gonna do all this right now. I'll finish my job later. But then, everything goes into this bag. The cardboard, the gloves, I do like this color on me.
I know. I was hoping they were for me. I think so.
And then, last but not least, you're going to double bag it. You all get the idea?
I hope I don't break the light bulb.
And then take it outside, get it out in the garbage, and take unbroken CFL bulbs to a recycling center that has a toxic waste center, or your local hardware store oftentimes will have a way to dispose of these in a proper manner. When used properly, they're great. Other dangers with light sources, though, Dr. Lisa.
Halogen. Now, halogen, really, it can get really, really hot. A 300-watt bulb can get up to 970 degrees.
That's
so you don't want to put it by curtains, about anything flammable, combustible fumes or fluids. So you got to be really, really careful with halogen.
Yeah, there's been a lot of college dorms that have banned the floor lamps with the halogen bulbs because they could get knocked over pretty easily and then cause a big fire.
Now let's go to an email from Courtney in Houston, Texas, as she writes, "Hi doctors, I heard that a barium enema makes your intestines glow. How does that work?" I mean, you haven't seen anything until you've seen intestines glowing. But in all seriousness, barium sulfate is a radio-opaque agent. What that means is it appears opaque on an X-ray so that we can see the outline of the organs. And, you know, barium enema is not used as much as we've moved more and more towards CT scans, scopes, but it's still used. And it still does give you information. I'm going to show everyone what happens when you get a barium enema. Anyone here ever had one? You don't have to raise your hand if you don't want. But, you know, it's not toxic to you. What happens is they put a tube up your rectum, and you can also get one of these from up above. But the tube goes into the rectum, and barium sulfate is released. It fills up your colon, and as you can see, the entire colon is lit up so that we can see it because it's radio opaque. This one looks great, but I'm going to show you an x-ray of how it may help us as a doctor to figure out that something is not quite right. See this? This is all normal. Then right in here, there's a stricture of some kind. This particular patient, that stricture was being formed by a cancer. And this means that more studies need to be done. And that's where these radiopaque agents really can be helpful to us. Once the study's done, it comes out in the toilet, no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And
then the toilet closed.
Hey, honey, come over here. Look what Tommy's did. Oh, my goodness. Coming up, it's a light in your house that may be keeping you up at night. You guys have any ideas what that light source may be? You all are shaking your head, but it's actually not in your bedroom. Find out where it is next.
1,700 hours. Here we go. Operation Lights Out.
And later.
Hey doctors, my kids love the beach, but I am deathly afraid that they will get stung by a jellyfish. Is there a way to avoid jellyfish stings?
Coming up on Monday.
If you think all four-letter words are bad or profane, I want you to think again.
The doctors bring you the four-letter words that are good for you.
The D word that helps your sinus symptoms, and the F word that everyone wants to be.
Plus, the one thing you need to do that
releases powerful, natural, mood-enhancing drugs called endorphins.
All new on the doctors. That's on Monday, and then on Tuesday.
We're telling you what to do when it won't go away.
I have no idea why I suffer with the intense bloodshot eyes.
The procedure that will have this guy in the clear. All new on the doctors. That's on Tuesday.
Fela is coming to the Music Hall, and Channel 7 is giving away tickets to the big premiere. Just visit our Facebook page, click on like, and enter to win. That's it. You can see Fela live on stage in Detroit. Check us out on Facebook today for your chance.
Don't like banging my guitar. Okay, so here we go. Song by Paul Beckman. Polly Rainbow song. Hi there. Okay, this song is going to use guitar chords E and A7. It's going to be called How Can You Turn All the Lights Out? Well, how can you turn all the lights out? How can you turn them out? Well, you just gotta try. When you see a light lit up, yeah, till you got no lights lit up, and again, no more. You just gotta keep doing it till you got none lit up. When you gotta turn the lights off at night. If you got one still going, well, what might that light be? Well, we're gonna find out soon. The doctor's gonna show us what people take for granted all too often. A light that's still on and still a glowing. Lights out, lights out, lights out, lights out. There's still one light going. Which one is it? Well, let's find out. Let's find out.